Right, hi everybody. We're doing the happiness interview with Simon. This is Simon with his, with his funky glasses. And yeah, I'm just going to ask him a few questions. So, okay, so first question is, Simon, what kind of stuff makes you really, really happy?
That's interesting.
It's a tricky question.
It's interesting because obviously different things make me happy. Obviously, when it comes to my football team, when they win, it makes me happy. Obviously, when I see somebody achieving something, that makes me happy too.
Okay.
When I'm in my care profession and I make a resident settle for the evening, or go home and they're dry, or I do something for them, and that makes me happy too. That makes me a satisfaction that I've done something for them.
Yeah.
So different things make me happy.
Okay. So it seems like achievement is a big thing, like a sense of achievement rather than stuff. So would you say stuff, having something ever makes you happy, like an object?
No, because objects can just be a place.
Yeah. Okay. So when your football team wins, what is it about that? Like, breaking it down, what is it about that makes you feel really happy? Is it like the sense that you belong to that?
Sense that I belong to it, because if you're a football person, you want to see now and watching this, and you're a football person, football is like a second religion to people.
Yeah.
You know, certain parts of the country, if you're wearing certain tops, you could typically get attacked. Yeah. But that's football for you, you know. But it's emotional. It's being belonging to a club that you support through as a child.
Yeah. So it's like, it seems like it's a really, like, people who are into football are really protective about it. Does that make sense to you? Like, it's almost like a tribe or something.
It is, yeah, it is a tribe, because you look after each other.
Yeah.
When you're there, you look after each other, and now you all become one.
Okay. And would you say you're a happy person generally?
Generally, I'm a happy person. Yeah, generally, most of the time, yeah.
Okay, and would you say that as you've got older, it's got easier to know what makes you happy?
It is, yeah, because you learn through experiences. You learn through experiences as you get older, and some things that bothered you, say, 20 years ago, don't bother you no more, because it's things you learn through experiences, and you move on. You don't let your past rule your future. I think when I learnt that is when I become more happy in myself.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying that as you get older, you kind of you learn what's important, basically. You stop chasing the wrong things.
Yeah, you learn what's important and what base is not important.
Yeah. Okay, and if you think about wealth and happiness, because I know you're an entrepreneur like me, so you'll have maybe a slightly different mindset to most people. And you also did a lot of personal development as well, which is a good thing. So when you think about wealth and happiness, do you think they're the same thing? Would you class wealth as just a financial thing, or
wealth to me is just financial freedom?
Okay.
It's what I like. Obviously, I'll be financial free, but it's not what I will have in my bank account. It's what I can contribute to other people, contribute to charity, contribute to life, and contribute to future generations.
Okay. So it's not about... So, for example, you could have £1 million, but if you've got £1.5 million coming out in expenses and obligations and things you've got to pay, are you saying that that's not freedom?
No, because you're not free, because you're not free, because obviously you've got those residual bills.
Yeah, because it's interesting, isn't it? Because if we look at the media, I'm glad I don't really watch the media anymore. But if you look at the media, that there is there's a mindset that's aimed at consumers, which is you've got to look this way, you've got to wear the expensive watch, you've got to have the expensive car in order to come across as wealthy.
No.
But it's nothing to do with actually being wealthy, is it? Because you can look like you've got all the moves and all the the designer suit and everything, but then see, when I look at people in designer clothes or with an expensive car, I think, how much debt are they in? Are they really wealthy? You know?
Yes, of course, yeah, they're probably living off, most people probably are living off their flexible funds.
Yeah.
And having that, that's to me, is not financial free. Financial free is when you've paid all your bills
Yeah.
and you've still got money left in the month.
Yeah.
And you haven't got to worry if you don't go to work for a month and you still get paid.
Yeah.
That's financial freedom.
Okay. So do you think there's a place for, you know, credit cards and debt in business, you know, particularly if you're building your business and running your own business? Do you think there's a place for debt and credit? Can it be used in a positive way?
It can be used in a positive way. Credit cards and loans are positive if you use it as you create it as a good debt. If you get yourself a credit card, you get yourself a small loan, and you build and you educate yourself, or you go on a training course, or you invest in yourself, that's going to make you more money in the long run.
Okay.
That's a good debt. But then what you're doing is you're actually using the bank's money to do that. So you're not using your money. So you look at it as embrace that. You're actually, the banks are trusting you with their money.
Yeah.
So even when you've got a normal bill, just embrace it. They're entrusting you with that bill.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying that debt can be good if we use it to invest in something and add value to ourselves or add value to our lives, rather than just using debt to, say, go out and buy, you know, stuff, TVs and furniture and clothes and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
So that's a debt that actually builds something, doesn't it, rather than
creates more debt.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And do you think that the people you spend your time with, do you think that's important when it comes to happiness? Would you say that you choose the people that you have around you?
I tend to try and choose the people who hang around with. Obviously, sometimes you can't choose all the people who hang around with. Of course, depending on what industry you're working in, obviously you are going to be associated with certain people, but you can choose who you want to hang around with. I mean, if your family are negative towards you, but obviously love them, but choose your peers.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a saying, isn't there, that we're the sum total of the 5 people we spend the most time with, aren't we? So we have to choose. I guess it's like choosing who your heroes are, isn't it? You would want successful people around you. Or with me personally, I want to have people around me who are non-judgmental, who are supportive, or who are interesting, so they have something to teach me, rather than me, because I used to hang around with people that I just thought I could help, because I wanted to fix everyone. And I don't know about you, but I found as I've got older, I want to be around people where we add value to each other's lives, and we so you can go to dinner with someone, and then you come away from there and you're both better people for going for that dinner.
Agree. I used to be like that. I was always around people that I could fix.
Yeah.
And now I want to be around people better than me, so I can learn from them.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to find someone even better than them.
Yeah, you want to be around people who are trying to fix themselves as well, so you can all contribute and share stories and that kind of thing. Okay, all right, fantastic, Simon. Thank you very much for interviewing.
No problem at all.
And okay, say bye to the viewers.
Bye.
Cheers.